Today I am going to tell about cell structure and function. Entering into the topic, we want to know before that what is meant by a cell. Cells are the basic building blocks of all living things. Cells also contain the body's hereditary material and can make copies of themselves. Cells have many parts, each with a different function. Some of these parts, called as the originals, are specialized structure that perform certain tasks within the cell. And the cell is discovered by the Robert Hooke. Anthony van Leeuwenhoek first time discovered the microscope. Entering into the topic, typical cells. We know plant cell and animal cell. In the plant cell and animal cell, different type of cell organelles are present like cell membrane, cell wall, nucleus, cytoplasm, Golgi apparatus, ribosomes, lysosome, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, ribosome, chloroplast, vacuoles, and etc. Some are present in the plant and animal cell and some are absent in the plant and animal cells. Cell membrane is also called as the plasma membrane. The cell membrane is the covering of the animal cell. In plant cell, there is another layer present over the cell membrane known as the cell wall. For example, when we put salt solution over the peel of the rheolith, water present inside the rheolith comes out. It results in the shrinking of the cytoplasm along with the cell membrane. The outer boundary of the colored area is actually the cell membrane or plasma membrane, which becomes separated from the cell wall. Cell membrane is flexible and is made up of mainly lipids and proteins. The cell membrane is the outermost layer of the cell that separates cytoplasm from the external environment. This is also known as the plasma membrane. The cell membrane defines the shape and size of the cell, encloses the cytoplasm and protects from the external environment. The external environment of the cell is different from the outside. Inside a cell, one finds a very specific competition of various substances which maintain a balance. The exchange of substances through the cell membrane happens very selectively. Hence, it is known as the selectively permeable membrane. Cell wall. Cell wall is the unique feature seen in the plant cell. While the cell membrane acts as the outer layer in the animal cell, in a plant cell there is an extra layer mainly of the cellulose outside the cell membrane, which is known as the cell wall. This is considered to be one of the major differences between a plant and an animal cell. The cell wall is a tough but flexible porous layer that lends a defined shape and to the cell production. Earlier it was believed to be inactive, but now it is considered to be one of the most significant parts of the cell that continuously exchanges information with other cells during growth and development. It extends an inward wall pressure to resist the outward pressure extended by the cell sap. Hence, the plant cells can withstand much greater changes of surrounding medium than the animal cell. Nucleus. Nucleus also called as the cell's control room. Nucleus regulates and controls all the functions of a cell and determines the characteristics of the organisms. It consists of all genetic information. The nucleus is also closely involved in the process of cell division. The membrane that encloses the nucleus and separates it from the contents of the cytoplasm is known as the nuclear membrane. This is very similar to the cell membrane. Almost all the genetic material of the cell is found in the nucleus. On the basis of presence or absence of the organized nucleus, cells are categorized into two types. The first one is the prokaryotic cell and the second one is the eukaryotic cell. The prokaryotic cell is without organized nucleus. The other one, eukaryotic cell, is with the organized nucleus. Cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is a jelly-like substance that makes up much of a cell inside the cell membrane, and in the eukaryotic cell surrounds the nucleus. The originals of the erectical cell such as mitochondria, the endoplasmic reticulum, and in green plants, chloroplast are contained in the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the fluid content bounded by the plasma membrane. It also contains many specialized cell organelles. Each of these organelles perform special function for the cell. Endoplasmic reticulum. When the cell was observed under the electron microscope, a network of membranes was observed throughout the cytoplasm. This network creates passages within the cytoplasm for the transport substance from one part of the cell to the another. This network of membranes is known as the endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum is a large network of membrane-bound tubes and sheet. The endoplasmic reticulum membrane is similar in structure to the plasma membrane. Endoplasmic reticulum may have some granular structures on their surface, which are called the ribosome. Such parts are called rough endoplasmic reticulum (RER), or areas or sections that do not have ribosomes on them are smooth endoplasmic reticulums. Rough endoplasmic reticulum is a site of protein manufacture. The smooth endoplasmic reticulums helps in the manufacture of fat molecules or lipids, which are important for the cell function. The manufactured proteins and lipids are then sent to various places in the cell depending on their need using the endoplasmic reticulum. Some of these proteins and lipids help in the building the cell membrane. The main function of the endoplasmic reticulum is to serve as the channels for the transport of materials, especially proteins, between various regions of the cytoplasm or between the cytoplasm or the nucleus. It also functions as a cytoplasmic fiber, providing a surface for some of the biochemical activities of the cell. In the year 1898, using a compound microscope, its finer structure came to be observed under only an electron microscope. The main function of the Golgi operators or Golgi bodies to pack various substances before they are transported to other parts of the cell. From here, these substances are either sent towards the cell membrane or to another organelle, the lysosome. After reaching the cell membrane, these substances are secreted from the cell and sometimes even used to regenerate or repair the membrane. The number of Golgi bodies varies from cell to cell. Their number is particularly large in those cells that secrete hormones. Lysosome. Lysosomes are described as the tiny particles which are visible in the cytoplasm. It was found that they contain the destructive enzymes. These enzymes normally do not come in contact with the rest of the cell. The materials that need to be destroyed are transported to the lysosomes. Then the lysosomes get them digested at times. The lysosome rust and the enzymes are released to digest the cell. Hence, lysosomes are known as the suicidal bags of the cell. Mitochondria are small, sprachial or cylindrical organelle. Generally, a mitochondrion is 2 to 8 micron long and about 0.5 micron wide. It is about 150 times smaller than the nucleus. There are about 100 to 150 mitochondria in each cell. When seen under the compound microscope, the mitochondria appear as oval or cylindrical dots in the cell. Electron microscopes reveals their unique internal structure in the great detail. Mitochondria are made up of a double membrane wall. Mitochondria are also responsible for the cellular respiration, a process through which the cell derives its energy to do work. Because of this only, the mitochondria is also known as the powerhouse of the cell. Ribosomes. Ribosomes are the small granule-like structures in the cytoplasm of the cell. They are called as two types. One is free ribosomes and the second one is the attached ribosome. The first one, free ribosomes, are scattered in the cytoplasm. Attached ribosomes are on the surface of the rough endoplasmic reticulum, and also ribosomes are the site for the protein synthesis. Chloroplast. Chloroplast is a type of the plastid in the green color. Plastids are present only in plant cells. Plastids are mainly of two types: chromoplastids, which are colored, and the leucoplastids, which are called as colorless. Chloroplasts are of different shapes, like disc shape, oval shape, and etc. The primary function of the chloroplast is to trap the energy from the sunlight and transform it to a chemical energy, thus helping to carry out the photosynthesis process. Then the next one is the vacuole. To know what is vacuole, first we want to know how to observe a vacuole. To observe a vacuole, we want to take a leaf or a stem of any succulent plant like the torch cactus. Take thin cross section of the stem of the cactus in a watch glass containing water. Stain it with dilute saffron solution. Observe this section under low and high power microscope. The large empty spaces present in the cell are the vacuoles. These are fluid-filled sac-like structure. In animal cell, vacuoles are small in size, while in plant cells they are larger. In mature plant cells, they might occupy almost the entire cell space. Vacuoles maintain turgor pressure within the cell. They export unwanted substances from the cell. This is the main function of the vacuole.
If you need like this important matters, please subscribe my channel, like and share it. Thank you everybody.